Volkswagen!
It's on stream. I don't know.
Yeah, I got you. I know when you count down and you go 1, you wait an extra second because we say things.
I click myself on is what's going on first, and then you guys.
Yeah, we know. So that's why we can get things in now.
We're adapting. We're learning.
Oh no, they're adapting. I gotta remodulate the phasers.
Oh, we're such nerds. Oh, the fact that you just made that joke, like without even a heartbeat. Oh my god.
Quick! Let me go get my bat lift so that I can do hand-to-hand, because for some reason there's force fields don't actually...
The next fight, my greatsword's gonna be a bat lift. You're gonna be like,
But-
dan.
But the whole thing is, their force fields don't repel solid objects.
I don't think they're like necessarily supposed to be force fields. I thought it was supposed to be immunity to energy weapons.
I don't know. When they get shot, it looks like a field is around them.
Yeah, but it's an energy field.
Yeah.
It stops energy weapons. It absorbs it. That's why you have to
Right, but they need something to actually stop you.
Okay, no, too nerdy. Let's play something.
I'm so young.
Let's play something differently nerdy. Let's go in like this different nerd direction.
So, guys, in 3.5.
Anyway.
Hey, I cut my teeth on 3.5.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
So,
A little bit of 2.0. Yes.
You enter into this building, and from what you can see, though there was no signage on the outside, this appears to be some kind of old shop. The building's in decent shape. The shop floor does seem wrecked, raided. There's no real supplies here. It seems to be like a lot of shelves, like kind of lined up originally.
Okay. I'll start searching around.
There is, noting though, 2 doors in the back.
I will check them out after I finish searching around the original.
Yeah. Other than the doors in the back, it seems cleared out. It seems like this place, because the door is kind of more wide open, was raided. You're not sure if it was animals, scavengers, what happened, but a lot
goblins.
Of stuff could be. Even the till is empty in the back of this place, at least.
Well, I guess I will check out the doors. Are they locked, open, unlocked?
They are closed. There's one on the left, one on the right from when you entered. And as you're kind of like moving over towards the doors, you hear a noise behind you.
I'll quickly turn around and pull my crossbow out.
It's everyone else.
It flew away.
So everything's okay.
Flew away. Well, it flew away. It ate some kind of rodent thing, or it was kind of big actually. But then it just flew off, so we thought it'd be best to just meet up.
That's fine. I'm gonna reach in my little pocket. Here, take a peek at this. I hand you a coin.
Alright, I'll look at the coin.
It's a coin with kind of these wispy stuff on it. It's got little bits of writing on it, which it took you a minute, but they seem to be effectively numbers. Maybe a date stamp or something, or like a something to do with the stamping of it.
I'll just read it out loud, even if it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like,
yeah,
minted 1982.
Well, yeah, it's like there's not even like a minted. There's not like any words to it. It's just like a series of numbers, which doesn't really fit in anything you understand.
Oh yeah, what kind of coin was it? Gold, copper, silver?
There were probably a combination of them. It was like 39 gold worth of stuff, but there was probably some copper, silver, and a couple gold pieces. Some gold.
It's a weird coin. I've never seen anything like this before.
I found that in the what used to be the tavern / inn. Oh, and these
headphones.
No. Pull out 2 bottles of alcohol.
Oh, I'm good. Can I read the bottle? Like, is it labeled at all, or is it all just empty?
The label's faded, so it's really hard to tell what they are. The bottles look intact, so theoretically still drinkable.
Yeah, maybe we'll be able to have a little bit of wine tonight with our meal. Be a nice change of pace.
I'll put him back.
Stagnant water shit.
Okay, so I'm going to perceive at the doors now.
Okay.
Come on, not an 8.
We're in the inn, right?
Okay.
Not
No,
an 8?
This is not the tavern inn area.
No, this is a shop.
This looks to be a shop area. So this was the
I'm just gonna walk around
Yeah.
and look. Then.
Yeah, this is the building next to the tavern inn. I would say. So it looked like he had finished up there and moved on to the next building, effectively. You take a look around. The doors seem, just not locked. Not any kind of like traps or anything. No signs of damage. They just
No sounds.
Nope. Just quiet.
Okay. I'll quietly open the door.
Which one?
And a
Left or
Chimera
right?
bites.
Oh, that's right.
Don't
Odds left, evens right.
Odds left it is.
Left is.
All right. This appears to be some kind of small office. There's a desk, a chair, and an empty bookshelf. The remains of a bunch of papers are scattered across the floor. It looks like they've been kind of like just dropped all around, allowed to fade and weather.
I'll look through them, see if there's anything that looks like it might be legible.
A couple of words here and there, but nothing understandable. Not in a language you know.
Right.
It was-
I'll hand them off.
Yeah. Like Zach, you can read it because it is primordial. But the thing is, they're so faded. You're getting like blocks of sentences or small phrases. Nothing that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
will it be
here and
cloth?
there. Yeah, like here.
Bed.
Yeah, like here and there, you can get like hints. You're pretty sure that this, like, some of the stuff is like ledgers and stuff, and you can infer from some of the information that this place might have been like a general store of some kind.
Okay.
So general goods.
So extra large, Magnum. Okay. Yeah, I owned. It just looks like inventories and just stuff like that. It doesn't say any. It does. I mean, I could barely read it. This thing's all jacked up.
Is there any drawers in the desk?
See,
No.
there are some drawers. They're all opened and looks to be like whatever was in them was outturned and thrown about. Maybe some of these papers were what was in them originally.
So nothing useful here.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that.
Well, I guess we should check the other door.
Well, it's a general store. It looks like. So I'm gonna walk over to the desk and I'm gonna rip the drawers out to see if I can find a hidden compartment.
All right, I guess give me perception then.
I'm gonna rip the drawers out.
I know, but I'm saying, even if
I know,
you're
I
pulling
gotcha.
them out, you still have to look around. Yes.
13.
You pull out the drawers. You kind of take a look around. You don't see anything.
All right, I'll just toss them on the floor. All right. Well, there's a shot. I know shopkeepers tend to hide things.
I will open the other door.
All right.
Quietly. Oh, I guess there's no point, because if there's anything on the other side, I'm probably ripping drawers out of a table.
No. I mean, I perceived ripping them out. So.
And then throwing them on the floor.
Yes. Well, it's sort of it was
Stop giving
rip
me ammo.
out, look at the drawer, look under the thing, kind of things like that.
I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just joshing you.
I know. Just joshing me. So the second door, when you open it up, reveals what appears to be a storage room of some kind. There's some crates and barrels, a few which are broken open.
Are there any that are intact?
A few that seem intact.
I'll go to one of them and pull out my crowbar.
You can break it open. It's empty. It looks as though this place has been cleared out at one time. It looks like maybe perhaps the ones that are empty and resealed were just stuff was taken out and the lid was popped back on, kind of thing,
Got it. So,
These rooms-
nada.
What?
Does this building look the same size on the inside? Like the part we're looking at, does it look like we're deep enough in for the building? Does it make sense?
Roll me intelligence.
What? I'm not clicky, man. 9.
As far as you can tell, sure.
Are you asking? Are you like saying anything to the rest of us
would
about
be
it?
he's not that bright.
Yeah.
He's like average bright.
So
he's gonna be talking out loud.
Yeah, he's like thinking about it and talking out. That's fine.
Okay, well,
I just mentioned that I think shopkeepers hide stuff, and I'm like, well, are these walls?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seems right. It seems right to me. I think we're wasting our time here.
Okay. So Signy, there is something that you kind of are thinking about for a second and like kind of measuring up. The building itself, from like, you don't get the full sight of it from the outside. You're thinking about it. But there is something you kind of note in your brain. Just something a little weird. These two rooms, something seems a little off about the two rooms. You can't quite place it.
The color scheme, they don't match.
Their
I don't
interior
like the
decorating
decor.
was just awful.
Atrocious.
I would kind of mention that. I'd be like, something's off about this place. Not quite sure what.
Okay, God. Oh my God, I can't believe that was a roll that I made. Let's check this one first.
The house is a mimic. The house is a mimic. We're screwed.
Okay,
No, the desk was a mimic, and you pulled its innards out.
It enters out like it was its babies.
Ow.
Like,
okay. Sure. Who would have the slightly? I'll give it to him because he probably has a little bit more intelligence because he's pretty smart as a character. Okay, so Percival speaks up because I apparently rolled 17 for both him and the dwarf.
but the dwarf, let's be fair, wouldn't tell us shit.
No,
He would tell
No.
us
true. He wouldn't tell us anything. Percival's like,
He would just look and go, "Oh, they're missing
okay,
that."
he's gonna like point out like, aren't these rooms a little small?
And there's no hallway next to it. This place looks like it ends with these two rooms.
Yeah,
I'll knock on one of the walls.
it sounds like wood.
Doesn't sound like
How
hollow
old
or
does this
anything.
wood look?
Give me perception, actually.
How old does this wood look? Is it like rotting?
No, it seems it's like the building itself. It's in decent shape.
Aha!
You kind of like listen on for a little bit. It's not like a hollow noise, but there does seem to be something odd about the wall in between the two rooms.
There's something weird with this wall.
Chance, give me your crowbar.
There you
I'm gonna
go.
grab it. I'm gonna try to pry some wood off the wall.
Okay. You will be able to eventually pry the wood off the wall. You got a good amount of strength, so... I mean, you can... It might take you a little work or some teamwork between a couple of you, but eventually you'll break up. And you will find there does seem to be something in the wall. A large metal object. Kind of in between the walls.
Like
Like
a
a
safe?
safe?
Something... Not quite a safe, I would say. Because, you just see it's metal on this side. Because remember...
Iron Golem.
No. Also,
It's
like, you pretty easily realize maybe you're on the wrong side of it also.
Yeah.
Because you're prying
Maybe
in
if we
from
take
the
couple more
storeroom.
panels off, but we'll see more. If we take more panels off on this side, we'll see.
Okay,
more.
we'll go back out to the hallway.
Well, no, there's the
Oh.
main room, and then there's no hallway. Then it's just the the office or the storeroom.
Oh, we're leaving. Okay. All right.
Back to the office.
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
get maybe we're in the back end of the safe.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It looked weird. All right. I'll go and do repeat on the other side.
Yeah. You will avoid having to make any kind of perception check because you guys would probably fail that instead. Just pry up the boards.
Yeah.
I will rage if I need to rip this shit up. I
You know you'll
will,
do it.
like-
That's the thing. It's
Destroy
like
the
the
entire
dwarf
building.
would have seen it and not mentioned anything because the dwarf has insane perception. You guys.
He would probably, after we found it, he'd probably be like, "Yes, the opening's on the other side."
Anyway, yes, it appears to be some kind of hidden safe structure.
I guess I'll pull out my thieves' tools.
Okay.
And
Good job, Percival. That was super helpful.
let's see.
All right, calm down.
Oh. I mean, did you see the other thing in this room?
The other
Oh, I mean
thing,
the
what
other
are you talking
room. You can
What was-
open it.
about? Whoa.
Alright. So, I'm sorry. Inside the safe, you will find a bag in there. Just a sack.
Yeah, you will.
Mm-hmm.
I will open up said sack.
It is filled with platinum.
Hey! If money really mattered in this world, we're rich.
Yeah, it's a little bit of platinum. Yeah.
How much platinum is it?
There's 250 platinum pieces in there. Also, 3 jeweled rings.
Oh.
You estimate the
Sydney,
jeweled
do you-
rings each at a value of about 200 gold pieces.
Can you check to see if these are magical? Was that a
I can't.
possibility? I don't know your abilities. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
you can,
cannot.
if you have Arcana, you could roll that too without using Detect Magic. It's just more of a. Huh?
I don't have it. I don't have it trained, but I could.
Level
No.
Yeah, you're like. Mm-mm.
Fafnir?
Alright.
Fafnir would have to do just an intelligence check.
Percival?
What? Ah!
Stare at it! Stare at it!
Yes, sir.
That's funny.
Yes, sir.
Percival's the smartest out of all of us.
It's a ring, sir. It's a ring.
Good job.
Hand or foot?
Or belly.
Or ear? Or nose?
I was saying, sir, the other room, there was something weird about one part of the floor.
Oh, show me.
Okay, he'll go
I still
over
have
it.
his. I did
Show
give
me.
his scroll
Okay.
back. I still holding chances for far.
Alright, you can see that there's some kind of large area that seems like it maybe moves. It's covered over with a lot of the crates and barrels and such.
I'll start the tossing. I'll go. Percival, stand this side, please. And I'll just start tossing shit out of the room into the main area.
Okay.
Because it's all empty anyways, right? You said all the barrels were emptied and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
clear the floor so I
Alright.
can get a better view.
You can kind of clear the floor out of the way, and now you can kind of realize this is some kind of... It's a trap door, but it's like a large trap door. Like an actual, like, it would be the size of a door in the floor.
Oh, okay. So kind of like a trap door, but a door-sized trap door that's a door in the floor. All right.
God.
I'm gonna try to open it.
Alright, it swings up, and there is a staircase leading down under it.
Well, Percival again. Good job. Chance, Sydney, Percival found something in here.
I see.
It's another torture dungeon. I guarantee you it's another torture dungeon. With Tantus's love of torture dungeons in this
You
world.
went from sex dungeon to torture dungeon, like.
Well, that was a
Split
Freudian
second.
slip. That
Sex
was a
torture
Freudian
dungeon.
slip.
It's a sex torture dungeon.
Oh,
It's a
so it's a
sex
BDSM like dungeon.
Yes.
Alright.
Torture. It's a little bit more extreme. It's like 100 Shades of Grey.
1,000 Shades of Grey.
100 Shades of Grey.
Do you want me to look first?
Oh, be my guess.
Is it like pitch black down there, though?
It is dark down there.
I'm gonna hand you a torch. Light it up here, so there's at least some light that's coming down.
Well, I'm gonna pull out my greatsword and hold it over and go, Sydney, do you mind?
That works too.
Cast light on my greatsword. And just kind of like it's a flashlight, even though it doesn't affect the radius at all. Just like point it down the stairs.
I will try to stealth down the stairs.
Okay.
Has it been an hour, Tantus? 'Cause
Probably
my
not.
pass of that trait. My pass.
Well, good, because then it's a 23.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 1.
All right, please give me perception then.
Wow. You're lucky he didn't say, like, it's been past an hour. It's been 12 days.
Ah.
Okay.
I
So-
see nothing.
No.
No. Just a lot
So the
out
light kind of coming down reveals only little bits of shadows of what's in this room from above. You can see that there are kind of tables with equipment on them of some kind. It looks like maybe alchemical. It's hard to tell though exactly. You can also see that like one of the tables nearby to it is covered in like piles of all kinds of strange bones of various creatures.
I'm not noticing anything moving though.
You don't, but there's not a lot of light right now.
Right, but not hearing or anything.
No.
Chance? Are we good? I'm just gonna
I don't
stay down.
sense anything yet,
Alright, I'll walk
but
in
I can't see much.
Okay.
with the light spell in front of me.
Yeah, so you're just kind of holding out the light. Alright, you can now see a lot more. You see that this is indeed some kind of laboratory of some sorts. It seems incomplete, I would say. Perhaps whoever once owned it removed a lot of material. You can see all kinds of bones strewn about the place in various piles and on some of the tables and such. You can also see in the center of the room is something that was being assembled. It seems to be this strange creature, probably maybe like 12 feet tall, that is half assembled of what looks to be preserved flesh.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Well, it's
I'm
only
gonna
half
step
assembled.
in front of the group. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything with Tantus. I'm gonna step in front of you guys so that I'm in between it and you guys, and I'll go. That thing does not look friendly if it's alive.
Or undead.
What is it?
I look towards a dwarf.
Yeah, he would
Zach,
probably know.
can you give me perception, please?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Is Clicky in this room going, oh man, I can't get out of here! 11
We are not perceiving very well.
plus 10.
No.
Okay.
That's
That's
with a trace.
good for you. I'm just gonna say. So, you, in your infinite wisdom of still being quite unobservant, similar to Chance being unobservant, the fortunate thing for you seems to be the fact that whatever this thing is, it was not as well hidden, as there's a strange humanoid kind of just hanging on the ceiling, staring down at you.
You, come down. Speak with me.
Can you speak the language you were reading?
Yeah,
Maybe it would understand that.
he starts clearing his throat, and every time he does, it gets, like, gravelier, like it's really guttural. And I'm gonna say in Primordial.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
It will kind of fall down and land on the half-assembled creature in this kind of, like, crouching bestial stance. And kind of in this, wispy kind of voice almost, as if it is, like, gusts of wind. It'll be like... You'll see with this, like, kind of strange, like, white almost skin and fanged mouth. It's like, I haven't
Oh, it's a
drunk
vampire.
in so long. And
I'm
my
also
master
activating...
left me alone here.
I'm activating my dagger, by the way.
Please roll initiative.
Okay, I was gonna say, can I do some kind of check to see if I know what this thing is?
Sure, religion.
Can I also do that?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
What would you know about religion?
Bitch, I am a religion.
Apparently
Alright,
I
for
do.
me.
Apparently Chance actually knows what's going on here. Well, that's...
Well, it kind of makes sense if he's like in the wilderness and stuff.
I may have come across something like this before.
Yes. Strahd? Is that you?
Oh God, no, no!
Strahd! Strahd!
I've been in that campaign before.
Chance, I need your initiative.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I was making sure to click my character this time.
Yes.
Strahd's so mean.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not very nice.
So,
Yeah.
God, I miss
Chance,
Gray.
you identify this as a vampire spawn.
Lovely. It wants to suck our blood.
It is best described as a lesser vampire. Yup. It has some weaknesses similar to vampires. Don't be bitten by it. It will try to do that to you.
I mean,
I'm
it would be
gonna
pretty
get bitten
awesome.
by it. I'm telling
it'd
you
be
right
really
now.
awesome to be a vampire in this campaign.
Maybe we should try to draw it upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, it heals from things.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
Yes.
heals.
We have one person that can do the damage that we
But,
need to do.
but we're also in a land that the sun doesn't set. Draw it upstairs. Maybe we can reflect some light in.
Anyway, let me check what I roll here. Sydney, you are first.
Let's go, Sydney. Let's go.
You guys might want to stay a little bit away from me. I'm gonna get right up in its face and activate my radiant consumption.
Okay.
So, eyes, mouth start burning light, and it immediately takes 3 damage. Radiant damage,
yep.
if that matters.
It does, actually.
It matters a lot. It matters a lot.
Yeah.
Not that I know. I mean, Zach doesn't know.
Mhm.
So, I mean...
Good call.
And I think that is my action.
Is it it's your ability, right?
Yeah, it's an ability, so I'm guessing it's my
If
action.
it's the same thing as if it's the same, like the equivalent to the holy one, then yeah, it's an action.
What is
Yeah,
your
so-
AC? Because this thing hates you to all ends now.
Fuck yeah, it does 15. I'm gonna die.
Alright, it will certainly bite and claw you.
Nice.
I got you, girl. I got
Not
you.
good.
Let's start with the claw. Claw will do you 8 damage. And it's...
And this is the bad part. It's bite.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't claw and bite you. It claws you once, and then it grapples you.
Okay, it's just gonna keep burning then. That's good.
Uh-huh. Because then on its next turn, it can bite you.
We'll see.
Uh-huh. Okay. Next up is Chance.
Okay. Well, I don't know if poison will affect this thing, but we'll give it a shot. I will first start with a dagger of venom.
Okay.
And I'll be sneak attacking because it's melee.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't have to announce
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
I was just
your dagger
making
will
sure I
kind
had
of
to check.
bounce off its tough flesh as you kind of.
That's fine. I will then hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay, then you will manage to get a shot into its kind of squishy flesh.
and then I'm going to action surge.
What type of crossbow is it? Just normal hand crossbow?
It's just a hand crossbow, yeah.
Okay, I just want to check because it makes a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to action surge and dagger of venom again.
Okay. And the dagger once again kind of bounce off the flesh. Zach.
I'd like to rage.
Permission granted. Sir.
Very
Permission
polite.
granted.
Yes.
Good sir. I would like to become quite angry. Growl.
At you.
Good sir. Remember he doesn't rage like
I know.
He leans down, touches the ground, asks for the earth's aid, and his skin starts to change. His complexion starts to get darker. Is there a way I can forcibly break using my action? Break the grapple that's on Sydney?
I guess you could take your action and effectively make a check for her in a way. Basically, try to
Pull them apart.
Pull them apart. It would
What's
be the same thing as trying to break a grapple normally.
So athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
I get advantage since I'm raging on athletics checks. So, wow, 13, a whole 13.
You will break her away from it.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay,
because that was my action bonus action. And I if I have any movement left, I want to insert myself in between me and her and it.
You probably couldn't because it's right next to her face. But you could be.
You're pretty much probably holding them like this.
I just want to like do that awkward thing.
Yeah, you're like awkwardly
like,
like
my
all
face
like
is
in its face kind of thing.
We're all like an inch away from each other.
Yeah,
it's really
you're
awkward.
basically in this like three-way kind of like look at each other or something. You know.
Do I take damage, Sydney? Because I'm within close to you.
Not until the end of my turn.
Okay. I take half damage.
Is a certain dragon doing anything?
He's watching from like 15 feet in case anyone
Sure.
needs heals.
Sydney, what are you doing then?
Well, I don't. Well, I say it in Celestial. I say thank you for helping. Let's just try and Sacred Flame the bitch.
Okay.
So, DC 15 Dex save.
Alright, let's see what your dexterity is. Let's roll it. Alright, is it half damage or no damage if it makes it?
No damage.
So it will dodge out of the way. It'll basically,
Rude.
like, now that it's no longer holding on to you, it kind of, like, just dips down as you kind of blast towards it, as your flames kind of blast into something else nearby.
I'm also gonna move to the side so that I'm still within its line of sight.
Okay.
And both Zachariah and Thing take 3 damage.
Yep.
Do you round down or up? Tantus. It's normally down, but it's up to you.
I think it's down for yours, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
I think specifically it is.
I took 1 damage.
Alright.
You're getting a minor sunburn.
I mean, it still kind of hurts. It's light that's hurting me. So.
What was your AC then, again, Signy?
15.
Okay. It is...
Does it move out of my... Do I get an opportunity attack? Does it move away from me?
It didn't move away. Signy didn't move away from it, so no.
Yeah.
Signy didn't disengage, so it just is clawing into her. For 6. It tried to get you twice, but missed with one of them.
You know what's awesome is that your damage, just by itself, is going to keep my rage up without attacking me.
Chance.
Glad to be of service.
Chance, what are you doing? So
I'm gonna
also
try
in this, like, 4-way kerfuffle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to dagger it again.
Okay.
Is she grappled again?
No, it didn't grab him this time.
Okay.
Alright, you will manage to hit the thing.
Ooh, then it gets a Constitution save DC 15.
Alright.
If poison can be affected.
Let me roll some stuff here. And, okay. Roll your stuff.
Okay, 2d10.
We never even got to fight a vampire in the Shroud game.
No, we didn't.
I mean, there's, like, vampire spawns pretty early on that you can...
No, Worm did it backwards, so we entered, like, a different area.
Oh.
And it's hit that first town that I think has a lot of beginning stuff in it.
Oh.
We hit stuff that we almost died dealing with.
We hit undead. We just didn't hit
So
vampires.
15 poison,
Okay.
and then I will hand crossbow it.
Sure.
Because I'm cool like that.
Because you're cool like that.
And I miss.
You miss. Zach.
I'm gonna... I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna attack it. My
Alright.
first attack. My
Please.
greatsword, it's +1, so it's magical.
Yep. You will
22
hit it.
for 9 slashing.
Yep.
Oh, and I'm raging, so there is a rage damage +2 to that.
Okay.
So 11.
Yep.
And then is it right up on Sydney?
Yes, it's technically right up on you, Signy, and Chance. All of you are like.
How big is this room? Can I move it? Like, if I grapple it and I move, can I pull it away from her?
Sure.
I don't want it though.
I mean, I don't know how big this room is. If I'm gonna just move it,
yeah,
and it's
I'm sorry. Chance, you were taking the 3 damage too, so you should have taken it because you're.
Okay, so this room's not very big, so I'm just gonna attack again.
Yeah, because you are also up in its grill.
Yep,
I mean,
no problem.
Yeah.
So 19 for
Yeah.
13.
Okay.
Because of rage.
Yep.
Yep. Yep, that's my turn.
Sydney.
Well, it's still right up on me, so I guess I'm just gonna try and dagger it.
Okay.
Oh, plus, I don't know if can you see that roll yet?
Not yet.
All right, it's a 19 to hit.
Okay. That would hit.
Yeah.
There
For
it goes.
6 and
It's
so
just
it takes 11 damage because it also takes some radiant damage from my radiant consumption.
okay. Is the dagger itself normal or magical?
Oh, yeah, and my dagger was is magical,
She's
so it was
frozen.
+1.
The dagger, I think, is normal.
Okay. So
She froze.
Normal.
Whoa.
Okay.
She's. You guys see it? She's like speeding. It's like it's like catching up. It's like.
And Matt, you did realize that, right?
Yes.
Mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this time it's going to kind of move in with one of its claws and grapple you, and then it's going to move in and bite you.
Gross.
Yeah.
I should have freaking moved it. I should have moved it.
So, you will take 13 damage, of which 9 of it is a reduction to your hit points, and it seems to get better.
Gross.
Drinking your blood.
While light is just pouring out of her mouth. Is it light that pours out your mouth? Like.
Yeah, it's
With
like
and
golden
eyes.
light
Mhm.
and eyes. Yeah, literally. I am glowing. Hi.
It looks like you're burning from the inside. Like.
Yeah.
Ah!
Chance.
100%.
Yep.
Well, starting with dagger.
Oh, I'm sorry. It had taken another 3, and everybody had taken another 3 on your turn. We
Oh,
forgot to-
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, one.
Okay, you are daggering.
Eh,
Is she
at
like
least-
grappled? Or is that like once it bites her? Or like, oh.
No, it's still biting her. It can just bite her on its next turn then.
Oh yeah, and it is poison for 1 minute
Okay.
from the last attack, so I don't know.
Okay. That's fine. I got that.
Okay, and then I'm actually going to take the -5 to my hand crossbow shot to get myself +10 on damage if I hit.
Okay.
And let's see what happens.
Um,
So it would have been 10. So no!
Nope, 10 more.
I know it would have been sneak anyway.
Alright, Zach.
Alright, I'm gonna try to break it again. Break the grapple.
Sure.
Get off of her, you fiend! And.
You'll
Wow,
you'll break
that's
the
like
gra-
almost the same.
You'll break the grapple again.
I actually should probably try that at some point too, because I get a +9
yeah.
to athletics.
That's my full action, right? Breaking
Yeah.
that grapple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Signy.
Well, I'm gonna. It's not a big room, but I'm gonna Misty Step as far away as possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I guess I didn't need to waste my action breaking your grapple. You could just been like.
And I guess. Short bow.
Okay.
I have one of those apparently.
Are you misty stepping far enough away that your radiant energy still affects it? Or not?
Yeah, what's the range of that thing?
Oh shit. Yeah, no, also I might speed down because I forgot I also take the damage. It's been, what, 3 rounds?
Yes.
2.
Yeah, I'm
2.
down.
You've
2.
only taken it twice.
This would be the 3rd round
Yes.
Yeah, so...
at the end of your turn.
Fuck, what can I do? Oh,
Heal
shit,
yourself.
I have the Staff of Healing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, use your magic pool. Don't you have a dice pool?
Oh, I do. Thank you for reminding me. I forget all the shit that I have.
Like, that's like the whole signature of your build.
It is. Okay. Okay, I heal for 13. So I now am at to 13 hit points, guys.
Yay.
And then we all take 3.
I think that's with the taking 3 that everybody takes.
Oh, okay.
She's down.
1.
Well,
Yeah, I keep forgetting I also take the damage.
that sucks. Well, consumption, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, no, as an Azamar, aren't you resistant?
Oh, I'm also
to-
resistant. Yeah,
So
but
you would be
whatever.
taking half
It's
like me.
yeah.
So you
which would only
take
be
1.
So you still Misty stepped away though?
Yes, I still Misty stepped away. So
It will totally turn towards probably Chance is the next person hurting it.
Yeah.
But I'm doing full damage on it. What are you talking about?
My
So
dagger does full damage
Yeah.
too.
His dagger does full damage too.
Fine, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And you actually took 2 turns of breaking her free where I've been only attacking it.
Okay,
Whatever.
what's your
Fine,
AC?
be like that, whatever.
15.
Alright. Well, it'll only hit you once, but it'll hit you in an incredibly powerful way. It'll basically get you in, like, across the face with, like, a rake of the claws. So you'll take
That means
12
you crit,
damage.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, that's awesome. So right across his face.
Yeah, just like the claws just, like,
Yeah.
scratch across the face as then, like,
Does it match up with any other scars that I already have?
it's got, like, just, like, got new scars, you know? So it's like you got, like, kind of the blood, like,
Ugh.
rushing down you. As you kind of, like,
What are the
wipe
chances?
wipe it out of your eyes as then you turn towards it.
Yeah, well, it happens. I have plenty of scars all over my body.
Mhm.
I just looking up something real quick.
It's probably like trusting
Okay.
that, like afterwards, like tasting the blood off of it. It's not enough to actually help it, but it makes it like, ooh, you taste.
It makes it happy.
yeah,
Yes.
you taste nice.
Gross.
Jerk.
Search. No, what is that? That's what I was looking.
I mean, do you taste nice?
I don't know. I don't think I go around tasting my own blood.
Okay, I think everyone has licked a wound once in their life. Like,
Well, I don't know what his. I don't know. Maybe I do. Also, vampires probably find it extra. I'm going to use my second wind.
Mm-hmm.
attack me, Cantus. Come on, man. That's what I'm built for.
I know, but everybody else was in front of it and dealing it damage, so it really wants to murder the people that are hurting it more. I mean, like
That almost negated that attack, at least. And I'll attack it once with the dagger.
Okay. You will certainly hit it with the dagger. Okay.
Scar for a scar.
Yep. Zach, what you doing?
I will recklessly attack it twice.
Okay.
Bam. You want an enemy? 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then crit. So 16.
All right.
18.
Is it dead, please?
So you will kind of like stab into its like gut, where it would be, and then like with
Am I killing it?
Yes,
Can
you
I
are.
do it if I'm killing it?
Sure.
Can I do it?
Sure.
All right. So as it reaches out to slash the face of Chance, after he just like hits it, Chance strikes him. I'll take the sword and I'll just cleave off his hand, and then take the great sword and go right through his abdomen and hold him up in the air until he slides down it.
Mm-hmm. As like the claws are like slowly like kind of fading in their little like movements, as like maybe like the helmet armor like around your face, they're kind of getting just like scratches that are just
There's
doing.
no armor on my face. I'm a barbarian, bro.
Okay.
I'm a barbarian.
Fine then. Then he's like getting like his claws like right into
I'm
his
ashy.
face, So it's like it's not like enough to do damage, but there's just like this, like kind of like almost like a cat getting clawing you or something like across the face. So it's kind of like it stings, and you know it's just like its last little thing that it does before it fades in movement.
And then as soon as he stops moving, and I'm just holding him up as he slides down, I'll turn the sword over, stab it into the ground, and then do the part they never show where you have to get them off the sword. I'm like, I'll look back at Sydney. You okay?
She's on her knees, like coughing up blood.
Chance, can you do anything for her? I don't have anything that can help her.
Neither do I.
How much more do I have?
I could give you some cloth, maybe. As a bandage.
Y'all are useless. So am I, apparently.
So, Chance, you've heard of this thing before? Do I need to do anything special to it? This thing is...
Just to be safe, let's drag it out into the sunlight.
Well, I'll do that too. And I'm just going to take my greatsword and try to take its head off.
Sure. With a couple of hits, you can take its head off.
And I'll grab the head and grab the body, and I'll walk upstairs right before my rage ends, and I'll just throw it through a window with the head.
Okay.
Gross.
Yeah, there's probably blood everywhere. And...
None of it's because it's undead, but all yours.
The only thing I'm worried about is...
It's like that black coagulated, like, gooey. Like,
no, it actually might have had some blood. It's all Sydney's.
Yeah,
it had some.
It had Sydney's blood.
The one thing I'm concerned about is this was a spawn. Which means there could be an actual full
said
vampire.
Its master left a long time ago. Before it attacked me. I'm guessing this thing's been trapped down here for a while. You seem very hungry. How long can they survive without eating? Chance, you seem to know more about these things than any of us.
Do I have any idea?
No idea on that one.
No idea on that. I don't know. I'm not the one who would be the expert in the undead area.
It's like Chance can basically say like, I know a few things about them. I heard that, you know, I heard about vampires, and in particular then I heard about like lesser vampires, their spawn, which are created from something like common folk who don't have a lot of strength of will. Those of powerful will become full vampires. Those of weak will become lessers. It's a nice way of saying that if you're not like a very powerful creature, you don't become a powerful creature.
The only thing is, if its master left a while ago, and the sun never sets in this area, how?
Can they not walk in the sun at all?
Definitely not for prolonged periods.
I think they can. I think they just have sunlight sensitivity. Like metagame. Zach doesn't know anything about it. Pretty sure
is they take radiant damage from sunlight. But I will give that Chance will probably know that you have no idea how the sun in this area would react to a vampire.
True. Unfortunately, I don't think any of these items in here use for.
I mean, your master dwarf might enjoy some of the things in this area. That's the best I can say.
Have at it.
Yeah, he could probably identify that it's what's left of most likely someone who practiced necromancy.
Well, have at it then.
I'm pretty sure he'd be able to do it with his buddies standing right behind him.
Well, the thing is, like, this area, this area is like, you know, he might want to say like, the only thing that seems to remain of a lot of the stuff in here are the bones that were used, an old cauldron, and a alchemical lab. That's it. Everything else seems to have been removed. And
Chance, you have a way to start a fire?
And indeed, the thing in the center of the room is a flesh golem that was half assembled.
I have a tinderbox.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to the flesh golem, and I'm gonna do my best to, like, tear it apart. Like, cut it up. Just try to decimate it as much as I can.
I mean, given
So
enough
it can't
time,
work on
you could
again.
definitely do that. It's tough-bodied. It seems as though that even though it's incomplete, it still has a level of
Its
protection.
skin is super hard.
Yeah,
and
that your weapons, even in their magical nature, don't seem to do an incredible amount of damage to it. But you could eventually, though, do the damage. And cut it
I'm
apart.
also going to point out we might want to linger too long. We don't know when the Chimera is coming back.
And we just put food outside.
If you clear the room, I could do something about this.
Okay. So wherever I'm at, I'm gonna stop. With tearing, like trying to dismantle this thing, and I will head up. I'll stop by Sydney and just kind of whisper in her ear, saying, "Do you need help?"
She turns to look at you. There's literal burns running down her like eyes like tears, and also around her mouth, and she's like, I've dealt with this far longer than you can imagine. And I'm gonna point down at the room and cast Fireball.
Okay.
While that's going on,
Chance!
I'm going outside. I'm going to pick up the vampire's head.
Mm-hmm. It
Does
doesn't
it look
seem
like
to be
a
burning. It just seems to be
okay?
dead.
Does it look like a normal humanoid?
It's humanoid.
Does it look human?
No, but it's hard to tell. You know, that's the thing is,
Right.
that's the easiest way to say it. Is it's really hard
Like,
to
how
tell.
emaciated was this thing? Was it like almost bone? Like it's just sunk in and...
Probably emaciated for a vampiric creature would be. So it's probably starved for who knows how long. But it doesn't really change that much. And also, it's kind of hard to tell what kind of humanoid it was. It seemed to have been in a human shape. It
Just
does
trying to
look-
maybe figure out something about the inhabitants
It
here.
looks a little unusual. Definitely, it doesn't look like you'd think a normal one, a humanoid, like human would look. But what it is, it's hard to tell.
It's Nosferatu. So,
I'm going to open one of the barrels and just shove the body and head into one
Okay.
and close it.
Sure.
Because I don't want to leave Chimera food out.
Sure.
well, building's gonna be burning, so it's wood building. So,
Well, Fireball won't set the entire building
Nope.
on fire, and we probably don't want to
Fireball
do
will
that.
Just burn the corpse, but won't set it on
Yeah.
fire anyway.
And we don't want to do that anyway, because large fire, Chimera probably will come back and be like, what's going on?
it's an idiot creature. It's not. It's not intelligent. But
Even an animal would notice something.
Especially near its nest, it might check it
Yeah.
out.
We don't want to draw attention.
yeah, but we need to get rid of the lab.
We also don't know other creatures.
Well, I
In
mean,
the area.
again, burning the lab probably won't do anything.
And
Everything
our
that could have
dwarf
actually
friend's
been
probably
great to
gonna-
burn has already been removed.
And our dwarf friend's probably going to take what's left of the lab.
It's an alchemical lab. That's it.
Yeah,
It's something
Yeah.
he's
that
not
you can get. He probably has one. Yeah, this is something you can get in town. That's all. That's
You can
left.
get extra ingredients.
No, there's not even ingredients to it. It's just the
Oh.
laboratory components to it. There are no ingredients left.
Okay,
It's
so
not a lab. He keeps saying on a lab. It was a lab.
yeah,
It is.
Now
It
it's
is
not.
the it
empty
is-
beaker. It's the remnants of a lab.
Yeah.
It is the portable alchemical lab at this point in time that is in the book under the equipment.
Gotcha.
Well, actually, I don't think I think there's the normal.
It's
version
just a.
of it, too.
It's just a kit. There's no lab, portable lab.
But that's right. It's the.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter.
yeah. Do we want to continue searching these buildings, or do we want to go towards that wall? I don't know how long we want to linger in this area with that Chimera about.
I don't know. Because I don't want us to leave and there's something here of value. Something, even if it's just information.
Also, we might want to take a few minutes.
Yes, I think we should head back to the inn.
Okay.
And try to find a secure location. Just let Sydney rest for a bit.
Okay.
The second floor has a large room and a small space where we can build an indoor fire.
Okay, let's head there.
Okay. So you'll take a short rest. We'll take a short break as you take your short rest, and then we'll come back in a couple of minutes for our last hour. So if you needed to use a bathroom break, need to grab a drink or snack, anything like that, go ahead and do it, and we'll be back in just
Don't tell me what to do.
I will. Take that. Ha ha! Break.